How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to the Southpaw Blades channel. My name is Dan, and really appreciate you checking out the video today. We have another GEC for you. Recently, there has been 72 runs, 56 runs. Before that was a 54, 53. We did 87s and then 25. So I'm going to try and go through the more recent runs first before we delve into the older stuff that I have. I just want to catch up as we go. And don't worry, we will go through the 72s as well as they come out. And even then, we have other knives other than GEC that we need to look at. So, without further ado, let's unbox this. This is the, I believe, the Jigged Micarta 56. I haven't opened it till now because I've been so busy I haven't been able to make some videos on it, but I got it a couple weeks ago. I'm going to go ahead and open it with my 72 burlap. But I wanted to take a look at this because the only one I've taken a look at was the Tango Orange Scramble acrylic, and I was very ecstatic with that because I'm a fan of the 56s. I have a Jigged Mustard Bone 56, I believe, from 2018. But yeah, so I wanted to check out all the covers from this pattern, although I usually get all the covers from the pattern. Let's put this guy away. And this may get a little messy. Jamie from JSR Sports and More. Awesome guy. He tends to pack it real well, but he uses the peanuts. Take my receipt out, and we don't need any of that. Let's just make sure there's nothing else in there. Nope. We can take it out of here, and you see he really packaged it well. And are we correct? What is this? Let's see. The 56, 21, 23 EO. So we'll go over this since it has a denotation in the end there that usually doesn't come with it. So the first two numbers are the pattern 56. Then it's the numbered blade. So they have certain blades with numbers. For example, the 0 blade's a Warncliffe. I'm not sure what the 1 is. The 2 is a spear, I believe. So yeah, so it has a spear for the 2, or 1 is a spear. I'm sorry, has the 1 after that 2. Or excuse me, I'm sorry, I made a huge mistake. So 56 is the first number, right? The 2 denotes the blade, right, which is, I believe, a spear. The 1 denotes how many blades are on the knife or tools, only 1 blade, and 23 is the year 2023 for the run. The EO is the easy open, where they cut the notch to make it easier to open, and this is in natural, Jigged Natural Linen Micarta. This is the Titty brand, so we are still with the TC brand. Let's take the peanut out there, and as you see, he really packs them nice, so the knife doesn't even move, back and forth in the actual tube. I really appreciate that, Jamie. Let's put the do not eat away. Let's put that over here. Tube opener over here. Let's get the peanuts away so they don't start making a mess. And let's check out the knife. I'll put the wax paper away as well. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen. This looks nice. Wow, I've only seen pictures of it recently, like the GCC website or Facebook page. I'm in some other groups as well, but this looks real nice, like that shield. It's a little raised, and this is, I like this cross pattern much more than what they did on the 47 Harvesters and 74 Cotton Samplers earlier this year. This is really cool. I like it. I think this is their best attempt at a jigged micarta. That's awesome. And here's the easy open as we denoted an EO. So open the blade. Ooh, very nice pull. Where is my, let me get my little cloth here, my Rough Rider Reserve cloth, which I've written off, but that's for another day. Story for another day. Let's get those bolsters clean and the shield clean, and let's take a look at this. Very nice. Really, really, really like that cross pattern on the Micarta. Kind of like what we saw in the SFA 77 on the previous video. Nothing on the blade. No etch, which I enjoy. And again, nice fit and finish here. Very commanding close. Let's see if it's centered. Nice centering. Let's listen to it again. That's really cool. I also got the Chechen wood and the Jigged bone. I think it was in green or something like that. The Northfield trims. So we'll take a look at those after this video, in the coming videos here. And so far I've been really, really, really impressed with the 56 run that they've presented with us here. A lot of people were talking about the Jigged Micarta and how they weren't sure how it's going to come out because this is one of the first attempts at GEC doing this, but I think they killed it, honestly. I like it better, again, than the 47 and 74s from earlier this year that had the same thing. It's a lot rougher. It's almost like they sanded this down a bit. Or their cutting method, their cut for their jigging method is different. I don't know. Of course, your 56 does not come with a half stop, so it's on a cam joint, which means it's all rounded. There's nowhere to really grab to half stop there. That's okay though. This is a very tight open, so I'm not afraid of it coming down at all. Again, you have to go all the way down. Really enjoy this easy open. They do this with smaller knives, right? I mean, you don't have to do it with smaller knives. You can do it with any knife you want to pinch out, with any slip joint you want to pinch out. But I've seen it on 25s and on smaller knives, so you can get your finger in there instead of having to nail nick it. I mean, I can nail nick it. I can always also, even if it's not here, I can pinch usually up there and everything will be okay. But I have pretty strong fingers. I know people with disabilities in their hands and fingers, they can struggle with this kind of stuff, especially with harder pulls. I'm lucky that I don't have that yet, but I do definitely understand why someone would want a half stop or would want something that's a little easier to open. So that's why that EO is really cool. I don't even have to worry about it at this point. That's easy. So again, 1095 carbon steel. They will sometimes write that down on one of the blades. No, they wrote GEC on that. 56, 21, 23. TDU Cutlery, Titusville, PA. Little bit of, you can feel the transition into the bolster. Not a huge deal, but I can definitely, here we go, you ready? Boom. You can definitely catch a fingernail there. With the back is much nicer. Can barely catch a fingernail here. But the front's a little bit, it almost seems like, let's see here, let's zoom in. It almost seems like they sanded that little bit down right there, and that's why that's happening. But regardless, still a beautiful, beautiful piece. So Gonna put this one down. We'll end the video here. Highly recommend, if you like this pattern, to go out and get yourself a 56. It doesn't matter in what cover. Get your favorite cover or whatever's available, since they're not running it anymore. If you stuck with me this long, thank you so much for supporting the channel, supporting the video. And we will have plenty more coming up, because I have too many knives at this point. But we will have plenty more coming up real soon. So stay tuned. This is Daniel signing off with Southpaw Blades, and you guys take care. Bye now.